Hi guys, I hope you're well. If you're watching this on YouTube, please remember to subscribe and like the video. If you're watching this on Instagram, please give me some heart, love and follow. So we're talking very quickly about something which was mentioned in the Il y a video, which is how to use a pronoun with an inversion, because it kind of bothers you guys. I've noticed this. So let's talk some facts. We keep saying in my method, I don't mean I invented French, I just mean I have terminology and sort of slogans that help you find it. So I always say when it comes to pronouns, so me, te, nous, vous, le, la, les, I, on, etc., le, leur, lui, leur, this kind of business, I always say bits before verbs except before infinitives. So what that basically means is when you have any of the speaking English, Luke, any of the tenses that you can conjugate, you will pop your pronoun, your le, me, te, whatever, before the first verb, unless there's an infinitive. So for example, he does it, il le fait, he has done it, il l'a fait, the le is coming before the a. You know, so if you went all the way through the tenses, il le fait, il le faisait, il le fera, il le ferait, il est intéressant qu'il le fasse avant de le faire, before the infinitive there. Yeah. Il l'a fait, il l'a fait, il l'avait fait, il l'aura fait, il l'aura fait, il l'aurait fait. So the le is going to always come subjunctive, il l'a fait, après l'avoir fait. So it's always going to go before the first conjugated verb. If you have an infinitive, and that could be whether there's one verb or two. So il le fait or il le a fait, il l'a fait. It's always going to go first. Then we say that if we've got an infinitive, you're going to pop the pronoun before the last infinitive. So for example, il va le faire, il va devoir le faire. Okay? There's a couple of interesting things that happen with causatives, but let's not bother about that right now. We also need to remember that when we have got a pronoun with a command, the pronoun is going to go on the end. So for example, if I said eat it, mange le, the le is going to come after the mange. These bloody noisy foreign parakeets. Il le mange, but the command form, mange le. Okay? If we had don't eat it, ne le mange pas. We'd keep the le safely before the mange, surrounded safely by the ne and the pas. So in other words, we're kind of learning to be allergic to not start with le. So if I said, for example, shut up, God, all the British birds are gorgeous and quiet, and then this bugger, Google green parakeet population in London. So if you've kind of all picked up this habit to not use the le, la, les before, or any pronoun before a verb. You've all learnt to pop it on the end of the command, like fais-le, mange-la, donne-moi, whatever. But if you had a pronoun that was inverting, so say you had, for example, he has eaten, il a mangé, he has eaten it, il l'a mangé. You're learning to pop the L apostrophe before the auxiliary. Now, when we do an inversion, we are going to be popping that auxiliary first. So, il l'a mangé. So, let's say he has eaten, il a mangé. Has he eaten, a-t-il mangé? A-T-il, mangé, the past participle. So, if we have has he eaten it, people say things like a-t-il le mangé? And you try popping it before the mangé. But what have you been told? To always pop your pronoun before the first conjugated verb. So has he eaten it? L'a-t-il mangé? Starting with the le, L apostrophe, l'a-t-il mangé? Have you received them? Les avez-vous reçus? You know, would he have seen it? L'aurait-il vu? You don't have to do it this way. You know, you can use est-ce qu'il l'aurait vu? Il l'aurait vu, would he have seen it? But if you are going to use an inversion and your verb has an auxiliary tense and you have a pronoun, you start with the pronoun, all right? Has he met them? Les a-t-il rencontrés, for example? Yeah? Has he seen me? M'a-t-il vu? Has she seen me? M'a-t-elle vu? Not as common as elle m'a vu or est-ce qu'elle m'a vu? but it exists, all right?